The judge has thrown out the maps that make up Utah's 4 congressional districts, siding with voters' rights groups who say the legislature made them to preserve Republican power. The ruling, which was expected today, is nonetheless a bombshell for Utah's political climate and the rest of the nation. Fox 13 News reporter Ben Winslow is live at the Matheson Courthouse tonight. Ben, you've been there all day waiting for this ruling. How are people reacting to it?
Well, in a long but very decisive ruling, Judge Dianna Gibson threw out the maps that were passed by the Utah Legislature and declared that Proposition 4, the citizen ballot initiative passed by voters that created an independent redistricting commission, well, it is now the law in Utah, she declared. Now, the plaintiffs in the lawsuit against the legislature gathered on the courthouse steps here to cheer. The League of Women Voters and Mormon Women for Ethical Government, among others, sued the Utah legislature, arguing that the legislature improperly overrode Prop 4 and substituted their maps to represent Utahns in Congress and state school board. They argued that the plaintiffs argued that it was improper gerrymandering to favor Republicans, and the judge apparently agreed.
We feel vindicated. We feel like the court has respected and understood the state constitution and has sent a very effective message to the legislature that the initiative process is something that needs to be respected and heeded and is the law of the land.
We're just thrilled. This is an incredible win for the voters of Utah, and I think it will make a difference long term in terms of what kind of people we are able to have represent us.
I know there's other things coming, and we have a lot of work to do still, but this is a good win for the voters of Utah, and I think that the legislature has to realize that. We want to work with them. We're ready to work with them hand in hand. They just have to settle down and do it.
Now, the other things coming that Kathy Beeley referenced there is a pending appeal to the Utah Supreme Court. The legislature is expected to fight this ruling. The legislature all along has argued it has the sole constitutional authority to draw the maps and that it has the ability to modify citizen ballot initiatives. In fact, in a statement texted to me tonight, the Senate President and House Speaker say, quote, "While disappointed in the court's decision, we remain committed to protecting the voices of Utahns and upholding the legislature's state and federal constitutional authority to draw congressional districts. We will carefully review the ruling and consider our next steps." And of course, given what's happening in Texas, California, and other states across the nation, when it comes to drawing new congressional seats, Utah just became at the center of a pretty big political storm. Live at the Matheson Courthouse, Ben Winslow, Fox 13 News, Utah.